start out tactically, and now Barrera steps forward to attack. But Pacquiao can't come in and strafe him with the double left hand.
See, Pacquiao's back, and that's what Barrera is doing pretty effectively.
Straight right hand for Barrera. Pacquiao hasn't landed and mixed in a couple jabs, couple straight right hands. Pacquiao leads with the left. Might be a small psychological victory for Barrera to feel as though he can put a round in the books to start. Now Pacquiao lands a straight left on the chest of Barrera. The role of the aggressor. Jab lands for Pacquiao. Barrera comes back with an attempted left and a right.
But he's now trying to use his right hand a little bit more also. Mainly Pacquiao, you have to watch for a straight left hook.
I heard Barrera's brother Jorge say, go back to your left hook to the body. It's the first time in his 70 ring entrances as a professional that with his jab or his left to the body and with the harder punching Pacquiao. Good stinging right jab by Pacquiao. Big left hand for Pacquiao. Lands his jab. Pacquiao can't start his power punching.
Pacquiao of the sport.
The baby assassin.
To change his game. There's a big left hand for Pacquiao. Really showing tremendous respect. And
yes.
And at some point he may have to show less respect to have a chance.
Yes, he's going to have to.
The end of his career has...
Even the reflexes that he showed when he fought Marquez.
Hard right hand over the top. Barrera stung Pacquiao with that shot. Momentary opening for Marco to take a little more command of the fight. Pacquiao lands a left. Barrera comes right back. Get him into the fight.
It would ignite him only because he still can slug to stay in total.
Pacquiao landing his jab. Barrera a little tentative with the right hand. Pacquiao not tentative.
What gets me is Freddie Roach tells this guy step to the right. Pacquiao.
Interestingly,
I think 1-1.
And interestingly, Marco Antonio Barrera's brother Jorge saying you've won the first 3 rounds, you're up 3-0. He may be deluding his own brother and fighter. Chances are Marco knows better. And now they fight. To our sights, hasn't said anything in return yet. Lands again.
Pay for it. He's still fighting a little too tentative.
But blocking won't win.
Trying to make sure he doesn't make a mistake. I wonder if Barrera is going to be satisfied.
Good left hook to the body by Barrera, and suddenly he puts a flurry of punches together. Giving 1-2.
Most of the left hands that I see...
Yes.
It would be better to see him go out on his shield. Hard right hand by Pacquiao. And Barrera decides to fight back immediately. And now suddenly they trade, and Marco catches Pacquiao with a big right hand and a left hand, and Pacquiao momentarily stunned, then comes back with the aggression of his own, and that's what the crowd has been waiting for.
But you say who's still...
Filipino crowd trying to get Pacquiao going. Manny. Center of the ring. Hard left hand, 2 of them by Pacquiao. Barrera comes back with a straight right. More and more it appears Barrera's going to have to accept the danger and give it a shot. He gets strafed by a right hook. That's the punch that Pacquiao has so improved with. And maybe Marco won a round. Barrera out in the 11th in San Antonio.
After throwing a lot of punches.
Barrera trying to pick his spots upstairs. Gets rocked with a right hand. Gets backed into a corner. Gets caught with another combination. Good hard body shot by Barrera. Maybe make up a small deficit in body shots as...
That's beautiful. But you notice every time the Pacquiao gets hit, he explodes. It just like ignites him.
Well, that's the way fighters are.
Yep.
This is what made Manny Pacquiao the most explosive and exciting fighter in boxing. Lands a solid right hook. Lands a straight left hand. Faster hands carrying the day again.
He's too old. I have it 3 rounds to 2 with 1.
And I was fascinated during the last between-round period to see all 3 judges looking up at the big screen and carefully watching the replays.
The only thing is when Barrera punches, Hawthorne has been in every time that he does land a clean blow, just ignites Pacquiao, and Pacquiao comes right back.
Junior Jones knocked Barrera out.
Barrera's brother in the corner continuing to Pacquiao having to reach to find Barrera, who's very conscious of creating distance and too able to get off punches and flurries. Domination by Barrera. He made every round a gunfight.
A lot more speed and snap there when he fought Marquez.
Barrera's had a couple of good combination flurries in this round. Barrera back. Marco Pacquiao's great sweep finish 8 of a scheduled 12.
There would never be a third fight. This may indeed be Barrera's.
I give the decision to a guy who's going to be quitting boxing.
Pacquiao, on the other hand, sometimes seems to be lulled to sleep by Barrera. Then he comes back with something like that.
I'm looking for plan D here, which is...
Well, I like your analogy about diffusing a bomb, Larry. You know, he's trying to very carefully diffuse a bomb, but he's running out of time to get it done. There. Straight left hand landed big for Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao's got great balance when he starts moving on his toes. That's what I like.
You saw there. I have it 6 rounds to...
He's a very intelligent man.
Brilliant. But the flesh is weak for Marco Antonio Barrera. If you choose in perfect clear detail, as is sometimes the case here.
Barrera's got the fight at the exact tempo he wanted, aggressiveness. And going down the stretch, it looks like Pacquiao's going to try to be busier. And he can do that pretty good because he's got the worst decisions. And it wouldn't be a fight that you could argue about too much.
I've seen judges do that. There was a judge who had Corey Spence beating Canelo in Memphis. And what Spence wanted to do is lower the temperature. Now momentarily they fight again, and Barrera gives as good as he gets in that exchange.
With more precision punches.
Now Pacquiao begins to do damage, and Barrera's got no choice but to try to rise. Yeah. And he staggers off with the left hand by Pacquiao. And he comes back with a right to the body. Big time headbutt by Barrera. And his right cheek.
1 point over here. 1 point.
1 point deduction for Barrera. Filipino crowd chanting for their man, hoping for a dramatic last round knockout.
Like most of his fights. So I can just compare it to the way he's normally won his fights.
To satisfy Marco Antonio Barrera. Now the old warrior looks for another chance. He gives his gloves to Tony Weeks as if to say, let me at it. So item 1 at the end of the Cold War was to give Barrera his chance at revenge. But apparently it came too late for him to really be able to deliver the goods.
Climax. We got a Cold War climax.
Trading punches tactically in the...
To the winner by unanimous decision, still champion from the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
So Manny Pacquiao prevails by unanimous decision last week in Las Vegas in what was the ring farewell of Marco Antonio Barrera, who